Turmeric, the golden spice that's gone from curry essential to wellness celebrity, is practically glowing with promise. And no wonder. Its active compound, curcumin, has been linked to a dazzling list of benefits: anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, anti-aging, maybe even anti-death if you believe the internet long enough. And when it comes to skin health, curcumin has definitely earned its turmeric-colored halo. It soothes redness, calms inflammatory pathways, and even helps repair oxidative damage from the sun. But here's where things take a slightly yellow-tinted twist. While curcumin is often hailed as a natural defense against sun-induced inflammation, some people find that it paradoxically makes them more sensitive to sunlight, particularly at high supplemental doses. Yep, in the grand tradition of too much of a good thing, turmeric can go from a skin-soothing savior to a sun-sensitizing stinger. Welcome to the spicy paradox of photobiology. Let's start with the good news. Curcumin is a potent free radical scavenger, meaning it helps neutralize the reactive oxygen species, ROS, generated when UV rays hit your skin. These ROS, if left unchecked, lead to collagen breakdown, inflammation, pigmentation changes, and even DNA damage, basically the greatest hits of photoaging. Curcumin also downregulates inflammatory messengers like NF-B and COX-2, both of which go into overdrive after UV exposure. This makes turmeric an attractive candidate for reducing sunburn, hyperpigmentation, and long-term skin damage. In topical formulations, curcumin has been shown to help treat conditions like psoriasis, acne, and eczema, in part due to its ability to calm inflammatory skin flare-ups. And when taken orally through food or moderate-dose supplements, it can support systemic anti-inflammatory effects that may help the skin from the inside out. So far, so glowing. And there's always a cautionary but in wellness folklore, when you crank up the dosage, things can get unpredictable. At high concentrations, particularly in supplemental or extract form, curcumin has been reported to enhance photosensitivity in some individuals. That means you might burn or rash more easily in sunlight after taking large amounts of turmeric extract. In rare cases, this can manifest as photodermatitis, an inflammatory skin reaction that's basically your skin throwing a tantrum because it suddenly thinks the sun is the enemy. Why does this happen? One theory is that in certain individuals, curcumin may interact with light-sensitive pathways or interfere with enzymes involved in cellular repair, tipping the skin into a more reactive state. Another possibility is its interaction with the cytochrome P450 system, which affects how the body processes medications and toxins, including those involved in photosensitization responses. And like many antioxidants, curcumin in high doses can flip its script and behave like a pro-oxidant under certain conditions, meaning it might provoke the very stress it's meant to reduce, especially when combined with UV exposure. There's also the issue of bioavailability. Curcumin is naturally poorly absorbed, which is why many supplements now include black pepper extract, piperine, to enhance its absorption. But piperine can also increase the absorption of other compounds, including medications and possibly photoreactive molecules, which may magnify unwanted effects. So suddenly, your supercharged anti-inflammatory routine becomes an unpredictable biochemical cocktail, especially if you're spending time in the sun or taking other meds. It's worth noting that dietary turmeric, like the kind you sprinkle in curries or stir into golden milk, is far less likely to cause any problems. The dose is smaller, it's mixed with fats and other food compounds, and the curcumin content is relatively low. It's when people start taking 1,000 plus mg per day in capsules, often combined with bioenhancers, that the risk of side effects, including photosensitivity, starts to rise. So, is turmeric a friend or a frenemy when it comes to sunlight? In moderation, especially as a whole food, turmeric and curcumin are overwhelmingly beneficial for the skin. They reduce inflammation, protect against UV-induced oxidative damage, and support skin healing. But in high doses, especially if you're sensitive, light-skinned, or already prone to sun reactions, they might quietly nudge your skin toward greater sunlight sensitivity, not less. That doesn't mean you have to banish turmeric from your life. Just respect the dose. Start low, go slow, and observe how your skin reacts, particularly if you're increasing your time outdoors. And don't fall into the trap of thinking that natural means risk-free. Plenty of things in nature sting, bite, or rash when you get too close, including turmeric if you're not careful. So by all means, keep sipping your golden lattes and seasoning your chickpeas. Curcumin is a fantastic ally for your skin, your joints, your gut, and probably your mood. But if you're popping capsules like Sunshine Insurance and heading out for a hike with no SPF, you might just find yourself glowing for all the wrong reasons. Remember, turmeric is a spice, not a sunblock. Wear your sunscreen.